Now in this video, in the last video, we did simultaneous equation and we used substitution method. So now we'll be looking at simultaneous equation using elimination method. Now recall in the former videos we did, I said substitution method, you are replacing one of the variable with another variable, just like when footballers are playing, they replace them when one player is injured or when one player cannot really add to the performance of the team. But in elimination method, we are literally killing one of the variables. You kill one of the variables, you eliminate one of the variables. Eliminate means you remove it completely so that one can stay. So in elimination method, you are killing the variables in both equations. Now how do we kill the variables? Now let's say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now to kill the variables, what you will do is that you will make the coefficients of the ones you want to eliminate to be the same in both equations. You will make the coefficients of the ones you want to eliminate to be the same in both equations. So if you want to eliminate x in both equations, we'll try and make the coefficient to be the same. Now this is 4 and this is 5. If you want to eliminate the coefficients of y, you have to make sure that the coefficients are the same. So now we can choose anyone, but let me say let's choose equation, let's eliminate x. So if we are eliminating x now, what we'll do is we'll find the LCM of 4 and 5. The coefficient of x here is 4, the coefficient of x here is 5. So primary school method, looking for LCM, this is 4, this is 5. So we divide 2 in 4, that's 2. 2 in 5, write 5 back. Since there will be decimal, that's how we find LCM. Then use 2 again. 2 in 2, 1. 2 in 5, 5, because we have decimal. So no other number can go here apart from 5. So use 5. 5 in 1, you write 1. 5 in 5, 1. So the LCM is the multiplication of all this. That's 2 times 2 times 5. 2 times 2, that's 4 times 5. 20. So having found this LCM, what we are going to do is that we are going to make the coefficient of x here to be 20, and we are going to make the coefficient of x here to be 20. The LCM is what we'll use as the coefficient of x since we've decided to eliminate x. Now we'll now ask ourselves, what are you going to multiply by 4 to give us 20? What do we multiply by 4 to give us 20? That's 5. So that means you multiply the whole of equation 1 by 5. And you ask yourself again, what can you multiply by 5 to give us 20? That's 4. Now another way some people will do it is they will just cross multiply. Okay, to turn this, you just use 5 to multiply this. You use 4 to multiply this. That's another way of doing it. But using LCM sometimes is useful because if we have large numbers, I know what I'm saying. So you can use any method, but just for simplicity, that's why it's good to find the LCM. Now the next thing that we are going to do is to multiply. Since we know the numbers you are using, to make them have the same value, so you multiply. So 5 times 4, that's 20x. There is a minus. 5 times y, that's 5y, is equals to 5 times 11, that's 55. So we are using this number to multiply the whole of equation 1. 5 times 4, 20, minus, there is a minus. 5 times y, that's 5y. 5 times 11, that's 55. Then you use this number 2 to multiply the whole of equation 2. 4 times 5x, that's 20x, plus 4 times 2y, that's 8y, that's 8y. Then 4 times 4, that's 16. So now you can see they have the same value, so we can eliminate. So if you are eliminating, it is either you add or you subtract. So I want you guys to take note of something. If you are eliminating, if the signs are the same, I want you to take note of this, and I'll try as much as possible not to rub this up so that we can always see it. If the signs are the same, To eliminate, we would subtract. So if the signs are the same, the signs of what you want to eliminate, if the signs are the same, you subtract. It can be, they can both be positive or that they can both be negative. If they are both positive, you subtract. If they are both negative, you also subtract. Now if the signs are different, if the signs are different, to eliminate, we would add. Please, it is very important we take note of this. So I'm not going to rub this off. Anytime we are using elimination method, we always come back to this. Now let's go back to our question again. Now we are eliminating x. Now if you notice, there is an invisible plus here and there is an invisible plus here. So that means to eliminate x, we are going to subtract. So if you are subtracting this, that means you are removing this from this. So if you are subtracting, that's 20x minus 20x. 20x minus 20x, that's 0. 20x minus 20x, that's 0. Then this one is minus 5y minus, there's a minus here, plus 8y. That's how you do it. This is 20x minus 20x, that's 0. Then this one will be minus plus. So it's minus 5y minus plus 8y. So if you do this, the signs are close to each other. So it's like saying minus times plus. And minus times plus is minus. So minus 5y minus 8y. Now I've shown you in one of the videos before. So minus 5y means you are owing somebody 5y. Minus 8y means you are owing another person 8y. So altogether, this person will be in debt. You are owing 5y, you are owing 8y. So altogether, this person will be owing 13y, because minus 5y minus 8y is minus 13y. Then this is 55 minus 16. So what's 55 minus 16? 55 minus 16 is 39. So we have minus 13y is equals to 39. So if we divide both sides, since we are looking for y, we divide both sides by minus 13. Minus 13. So y equals to minus 3. So we found y. Now remember, this is simultaneous equation. Now in simultaneous equation, what we are doing is that we are looking for x and y at the same time. So now that we know the value of y, we can use it to find the value of x. Now how do we go about this? You can put this value of y into any of these equations. You can use equation 1, you can use equation 2, you are going to get the same answer. So let me just use equation 1. So put y equals to minus 3 into equation 1 to find x. So what this means is that in equation 1, anywhere we see y, we are going to put minus 3. So let's see. So this is equation 1. We have 4x minus, so instead of writing this y, we put minus 3 is equals to 11. So this is 4x minus times minus, that's plus 3, is equals to 11. So if this 3 goes to that side, since we are looking for x, we have 11 minus 3. So 4x is equals to 8. So therefore, to find x, we divide both sides by 4. So that means x is 2. So we know x, we know y. So the two answers now together. So s, you can write it in coordinate form. When x is 2, y is minus 3. So let's